Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the last entry into the King's Quest series, King's Quest 7, which I would consider to be probably the worst one out of the first 7, but we'll see why in just a little bit. So how are you doing, Gok?
I have cake.
Very good.
Why are you lying right at the intro?
Why? What did I lie about?
You said this was the last one of the series.
For now, because, as I explained earlier, I cannot for the life of me get King's Quest 8 to work. It's going to be one of those things where I need to do a deep dive into the code to figure out what's wrong with it. And that's why I am in school for that shit. Anyway, here's one of the reasons why this game isn't too good. Some of you might actually recognize who animated this if you watch YouTube poops.
Was it Igor Raptor?
No. Eagle Raptor, as much as I know you don't like him, he's actually a much better animator than this. No. This was animated by the same people who did the Zelda CDI games. Yeah, part of the reason why King's Quest 7 isn't very good is that they ran into a lot of financial and animation issues, so there's actually multiple animators who worked on this. And for fuck knows why, they decided to go with one of the worst gaming animators to animate the intro sequence.
Then he said, "So sorry, princess. I never step on Mama's feet when
Well,
we're dancing." All right.
As I've learned,
Well, he's a bit awkward, dear.
hindsight is always
That's putting it
20/20.
mildly.
It is.
But speaking of princes, my pretty daughter, it really is time you thought about getting married. Oh, mother.
Hey.
It really is time for you to stop being a brat and actually get a husband.
Come on, you're 19. You're supposed to be married at least 3 years ago.
Now, Rosella, you're nearly 20 years old. Most of your friends are already married. Mother, I'm not ready. There are so many things I haven't done yet.
But yeah, how this plot gets started is so dumb.
I happen to know that Prince Throckmorton of Montecore is just mad about you. Prince Throckmorton?
Doesn't matter if you're ready, you brat. We have political alliances to make.
He's reliable.
Political alliances, enemies to destroy, lots of things. Our
Yes.
infinite box of gold can't survive forever.
That sounds like a contradictory statement.
Exactly, that's the joke.
And you know you should
Still not
consider
over the
yourself
infinite
lucky.
box of inflation.
Every princess in the known world is just dying to marry Prince Throckmorton. You really must strike while the iron is hot, Rosella. That's why I've...
And this is how the plot gets started. She just decides to hop on in, not even say anything to her mom who's right fucking there. Because she really wants to see this castle that she saw in a reflection in the water.
And her mother doesn't even decide to warn anybody. Hey, our stupid daughter just jumped into a magical pool.
Yeah.
Rosella, no!
And there's a few interesting things about this one. You can actually type in your name. Though, like with any name creator, it's shitty because you only have a certain amount of characters to work with. So, SamMcKdamn it is. And the other thing is that you can actually choose what chapter you start in. So you can just skip right to the end if you really wanted to.
Did that you hear from your father when you've been playing for too long?
My daughter!
Sorry, I hear from my father I've been playing for too long?
Rosella! Where are you?
No, is that what you hear from your father when you've been playing for too long? Sam, get it!
Alas!
Damn it, get it!
What is this place? Where is my Rosella?
Oh, SamMcKdamn?
Get her! Yeah.
No, no. My dad just gets mad and disappointed in me. That's all. But anyway, so first thing to pick up is our petticoat that we ripped off on a cactus. And there's a few weird things about this. You notice that they decided to make it almost entirely point and click now. So instead of having it like in the earlier games where you had to choose whether you walk somewhere or you choose the hand icon to pick things up, it's all just click now. So, still debating if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I kind of like the interface, to be honest.
I'm getting awfully tired of this.
Already? Oh, her patience is short.
Well, this is her first adventure. It only took 7 games. But here we are. There's also a look option, which you do need to use every once in a while. Like right here, to find a little corn. And then we plant the corn in this water over here. And we wait. And immediately we get corn.
Oh, my.
So we'll just grab one of these.
What a beauty.
Right, it's time to make couscous.
Oh, and the other thing is that the interface at the bottom, I believe that, I don't know which one came first, this or Phantasmagoria, but they both share the same game engine. Which is funny, considering that those two games,
I am
at least when it comes to theme and the type of content that's inside each game, couldn't be further apart from each other.
But since I'm blind, my day's through.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot more body horror in this one, I believe.
Oh, there's a lot more in Phantasmagoria than just body horror and violence.
There's a lot of marital problems.
Yeah, that too.
Of all the rude, inconsiderate...
Unresolved homosexual tension.
Let's see. What other fun facts are there about King's Quest VII? Here's another thing. There's an option to turn this off, but in each sort of chapter area, there's a sort of like what they're doing here, where the screen actually moves instead of it being just like a static screen, like in all the other games, where you had to go from one screen to the other. I don't really know the purpose of why they did that, but there you go. And I wanted her to taste it, but no, she decides to dump it out. And the solution to how we get under the this water here was on that rock north, but I didn't bother to look at it because it's not exactly a hard puzzle to figure out anyway. But over here we have another puzzle. Let's see if you can figure it out, Gok. What's it say?
Sacrifice the victim's blood to the author.
Exactly.
And get the priest to drink it. It's an Aztec temple, is it?
Presumably. But what's weird is that we need tears to make this work. And every time we look at the golden comb, we cry. So that is how we're going to get tears. We're going to use the golden comb in the bowl.
So the puzzle is tailor-made to use women's emotional instability.
Exactly. And then we scoop it up, and now we have fresh water.
Mmm, fresh.
And we might as well solve the other puzzle while we're here. So we get all the beads over onto the third row. Turn the head. And... nope, that's not what I meant to do. That's another thing. This game is a little bit buggy. And we turn the bowl upside down and we empty the pool. But we can't do anything in the pool just yet, so...
Excuse me, sir?
You look a little pale.
He's fine.
What do you want of me?
I am Baroness of Daventry, good sir.
Also,
wonder
how they
if you
drew
might tell
this
me where I am?
is that they did the
You
pixel
are
art like
far
they
away
did for
from
King's
life.
Quest 5 and 6 first, and then they
And
essentially just
love.
drew over that,
And hope.
which is why they kind of have like
You
that
are
sort of
surrounded by dust.
like from the earlier
And
games
it
that
is
sort of animation
dust
sequence with the
you
mouth
shall
kind of thing.
become.
You are so pale, traveler. Are you...
I lost my life in this cursed desert. Now
Actually, I was gonna ask if
born
you're Scandinavian.
tormented by everlasting, burning.
Yeah, he just walked over here and didn't
Is
even
there
get a slight
anything I
tan.
can do?
Leave this place if you can.
Maybe
The
that's what the
portal
problem was. The
through the
sun that
mountains.
killed him.
The mouth of the great stone head was closed by an
Yeah, there's like
evil
a
enchantress.
dividing line. As soon as you
Legend
leave
says
and
that
enter
it
the
can
desert,
be
you just
opened.
immediately burn up and die.
But I know not how. Go, now.
Sir!
Go. This thirst drives me mad, and I know not what it will make me do.
Yeah, what's annoying is that we have the water and the for him right here, but he's like, fuck you, I'm leaving. I was like, god damn it, so we have to find him again and then talk to him to give him the water. I don't know why they did that. I guess they assumed you'd come here first, then figure out how to get the water.
Sir!
And thankfully we got him before he fucked off again.
What do you want?
And here
I
you go.
wish to give this to you, traveler.
Now you can be a dick and give him the salt water,
truly
and he
sweet?
basically
Yeah.
chastises you for giving him salt water.
Could it really be?
You have pocket wind.
I thought my thirst would torture me.
No, the wind just blew dramatically at that moment,
How
and
can I
then went
thank
away.
you?
He's
Can
like
you
Judge
help me
Doom
escape
from
this
Roger
desert?
Rabbit. He always has this
I do not know
convenient
how
gust
to
of
open
wind
the
blowing his
portal.
cape.
But there is something I can do. Follow me.
I have to see Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Sadly, I think I have the game for the NES, but there's your body horror.
Is that...
Yes. That is all that remains of Colin Farwalker, the great adventurer. He...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Your gift of water has given me peace. We must hurry. I haven't much time left.
I know
on
that
this earthly
I'm
plane.
listening to this on mute,
I
but
wish to
in case the
give
audience
you
doesn't know, but
something.
I forget what his name was. Was it like Long Walker or something like that?
I didn't quite hear
I
his
thank
name.
you, good
Okay.
sir.
May it help you in your
I was just gonna say that's a
journeys,
very
my
apt
lady.
name for an adventurer.
Farewell.
A far cry from Long Strider, but still.
Yeah. So we had a choice in his bag to pick up either the bug poison or the rope. It doesn't necessarily matter which one you choose, because they essentially give different solutions to the same problem. Or the same solution to two different problems. So with the rope, what we do is that we tie it to this cactus. And then we wait around until the jackalope comes along.
I've got you, you mad little hare.
Yeah,
You should then be. Oh, so it wasn't. So it wasn't for food that she was trying to hunt the rare.
no.
The hare.
No, we just needed the glasses back that he stole and a little bit of fur that he dropped. Now, the other option is that when the tornado goes away, there was a big horn that was there. If you didn't get the rope, you would need to pick up the rope then. And then the horn you would use on the jackalope's bunny hole. But this is where you would use the bug poison. But since we don't have it, we use our petticoat and stick to make a flag. And trap the thing. And then it'll just stay there forever.
So you say that the poison is also a solution for this. So for once you can actually kill something.
Well, it's poison in the sense that it actually just reduces the size of the creature.
Wow.
So it turns it into a tiny scorpion, which, logically, that would mean that it would be more poisonous and deadly, because the bigger the scorpion, the less poisonous it is, which is strange, but there you go. But anyway, the solution to that puzzle I just solved was just, you had to make like a blue, make the light like sort of the turquoise blue, and then put the little red gem into like, I presume was what looked to be a fire pit. So. And also, once you leave and come back, kind of thing, this gourd seed appears.
Sun.
So
it looks
we need
like
that.
There's a loose seed in there.
And if you want, you can take more corn.
What a beauty!
Yeah, I mean she's gotta have something for food supply. And the corn, like better take advantage of the magical corn that grew in seconds.
Magical corn that grew in seconds that never runs out. We could pair that with the box of infinite gold.
This is all I have to say. Go away! Go away!
Anyway, give the kangaroo rat his glasses so he can see.
Oh joy! Oh joy!
Kangaroo rat, are we going by avatar
Thanks
avatar
to you,
logic
I'm
for
not
nomenclature?
afraid. No, I'm free
I think
to
a
feel
kangaroo
and
rat
try.
is a real thing. Like, it's an Australian
The
thing.
lovely lady shows me gold.
Huh.
How would you like some fun?
Yeah, they're like
gold?
mice, except they have like big kangaroo legs.
No, thank you. I don't want to trade this. You see, it belongs to my
Anyway,
daughter.
I do actually like
Have you
this character
seen her?
because he's a pawn shop trader
Princess
who
Fair with golden
trades
hair?
exclusively in
Yes.
giving you
Have you seen my
an item
Rosella?
that rhymes with the item you're showing him.
Seen her, lady? Sadly, no. But I hear tales from winds that blow from far away, from the west. My sources are the very best. They tell me that the brave troll king has lost his heart and given a ring to a lovely princess he plans to wed. A foreign princess, it is said.
A foreign princess? Well, that
And
could be her. Do you know
a bit of a
anything
plot hole
more?
here. How the fuck did he know
Find
all
out
this
more,
information
you'll
about
have to
our
go
daughter
beyond the
when
woods, far beyond.
it just happened like 2 seconds ago?
Gossip travels fast, man.
Skillful work of clay. I'll trade you a bale of moldy hay.
No, thank you.
Oh, the other thing
That's
about
a
this game,
simple,
as to why I kind of
smashing
say
stick. How
that
about a
this game is kind of made for really small children.
I mean, no,
there is
thank
no
you.
way to become a dead man walking in this game, even though there's
Oh my.
at least one opportunity where I could think of where it could have happened, but the game designers cop out
I
and
don't think so.
make it so that way you can't be a dead man walking.
What a lovely wrinkled seed. For that, I'll offer this blue bead.
That sounds like a good deal.
And one of the things that I thought of is that, just now anyway, is that, some of the items that you give him and show him,
What a
you
charming
could
golden basket.
be a
Let
dead man
me
walking
find
here
my
and take
silk-lined
trades,
casket.
but nope, guess not.
No, that's all right.
Yuck! Fur from that horrid beast. I don't want it in the least. It's my lovely turquoise bead. Let me get a thorny weed.
I
A
think
thorny
I'll
weed.
keep the bead.
Can you just...
Oh, what a lovely golden ear. Would you like a broken clockwork gear?
No, that's all right.
Can you actually... Is that all of it
tasty grain of
prescripted, or
salt.
can you actually
Will you
just
take a chocolate
accept
malt?
or deny something?
Tempting, but
It's all
no
scripted.
thank you. I'm trying to watch my figure.
Okay.
Like, even the things that we can technically get infinite of, we can't trade.
Mhm.
Like, we can get infinite salt and infinite corn, but no, the game just says no. You can't get your chocolate malts, or I forget what he offered to trade for the corn. So, now we have everything we need to come down here. And, the other thing is that you can die and get game overs in this game, but as
That looks
soon
like
as
some
you do get a
kind
game
of
over,
offering bowl.
it will basically tell you, I need to think of a better solution to this puzzle, and then basically give you the save state of just before you made the wrong click to die. Anyway, and we needed to give the offering a little blue bead, because it matches the little blue triangle bit that we need. And oh yeah, kind of an annoying thing, but sometimes you have to look like more closely at it. Something you need to interact with before you can use the thing. There we go. And now we're out of the desert. Fantastic. And how do we escape this? Fuck you. We're going to Rosella now.
That's what you get for being a dumb bent.
Welcome, most beautiful of princesses.
Hmm? Who are you, sir?
I am King Otar Fenris III, ruler of the Volcanics Underground. And
Man, that's
you
a
are the
tiny-ass
Princess
mouth he
Rosella,
has.
yes?
I am, Your Majesty. How do you know me? Where am I? I saw a beautiful castle before. Where could I find it, please?
Castle? Oh, that. It's a dull place. You wouldn't like it. Oh my, I wasn't expecting this.
Your Majesty, what weren't you expecting? What's going on?
I wasn't expecting you to be so lovely, my lady. You will be the most radiant bride in all the world.
Bride? See here, King Otar, I'm very honored and all, but I can't marry you. I don't even know you. Now,
That's not for you
if
to
you'll
decide,
excuse me-
honey. I have made my decision. And I pulled you out of that magical vortex, so you are out of luck.
I'm
A troll,
A furry.
dear lady.
No.
a troll.
Apparently this is what a troll looks like in this world, which I am very disappointed
Please
in
don't
as
be
an
sad,
avid
Princess. You
fan
make a
of
lovely
trolls.
troll. Simply
Yeah.
stunning
Being an
troll.
avid watcher of David Gnome
I'm a
when you were
troll.
a kid.
How can I be a troll?
David
I'm
Gnome.
not a troll, am I?
Yeah, David the Gnome.
Come along,
Was that his name?
Princess. Let me
David
escort
Bowie?
you to your chamber. Perhaps you'll feel
No,
better
I'm
if
not
you
aware of David Bowie
rest.
being being
A
like
troll?
as inspired as his songs can be. I don't think he was a real magical creature. I'm talking David the Gnome. The like it was a cartoon about a gnome.
No, I have never heard of this.
And,
I thought you were
very-
referring to Labyrinth.
Yeah. No, that was the King of Goblins.
Troll.
Oh, I thought he was
Not
the king
just
of the
any
trolls.
troll.
Okay,
Oh,
never mind.
no, I'm engaged to the
Yeah.
Troll King.
Uh,
How lucky can a girl
King of the
get?
in David the Gnome, they would like their main enemy in the story were the trolls.
How did they look? Because when it comes to trolls, my favorite are the ones from World of Warcraft. But I did appreciate the trolls that they looked in the original monster manual for 5e, and before they changed them to look like fucking derpy ass Muppets.
They had really bright noses. They were like
Who are you, Missy? You're no real troll. I can see right
they were like
through you.
monkeys.
What do you want with King
Like,
Otar?
they were
You
kind of
human
monkey-like and a very hairy body, and with red
I
noses.
don't want anything.
I
was
remember there
just
was one
looking
episode
into
where
this
they get the
pool,
trolls
and then I
drunk.
saw this.
Mm-hmm.
Baloney,
And then,
little
like,
girl.
they
You're
one
trying
of the
to steal
trolls
the
starts
throne of the
fighting,
underground.
I think,
Usurper,
red cap
usurper.
mushrooms.
Why, you're no
Yeah.
usurper. You poor
And,
little thing. Don't
I don't remember
cry.
many
I
episodes.
didn't mean
It
to
used
be
to air
cross.
like a few
It's just that King Otar has
I remember
been
it
so
used
strange
to
lately.
air in one of the
And that
open
horrible
channels.
woman has been snooping
Some, like,
around.
20, 15
I'm
years
not
ago.
crying.
It had a
Of course you're not.
that was a
here.
really
Now
sad
you listen to
episode
me.
once,
I can help you
where
turn
one guy
back
was
into
telling
the
about
king.
his wife that died,
You can? Are you an enchantress?
and like
Well, not exactly. I'm Matilda.
and he's telling
I
like
used to
that
be King
gnomes
Otar's
only
mercenary,
have
when he
children
was just a
once,
wee troll.
and it's always
Anyway,
like both
I can give you
a
list
son
of
and
ingredients
both
for a magic
a son
potion
and a
that will
daughter,
turn you back into a
but
human
his wife
just like
died, so
that.
he couldn't have
But
sons
you have to
anymore.
do something for me.
It's like
Anything.
Jesus Christ, this is a kid's this is a kid's
Up
cartoon,
above
right?
This kingdom is a
This is
dark
a really
land called Ooga Booga.
it's
Our
a
kingdoms were never crazy
an
about each
incredibly
other.
sad
We had a
episode.
civil relationship. Now, because
Yeah,
of her, the
Well,
Ooga Booga
so was
ice
the Secret of
attack
Nim,
any troll
and
that shows a face above ground.
that has like basically
Missy,
as close as
once
you can
you're
get to
human,
body
you
horror
will
in
go
that one.
above and investigate.
Mhm.
I have a gut feeling that our kingdom is in terrible
Well,
trouble.
there is also Pinocchio.
Of course I
so-
will, Matilda.
Yeah, but
Wonderful.
Pinocchio, that
Now
was just
listen, bring me some baked beetles,
transforming into a
a
donkey.
crystal dragon scale,
Mhm.
water of
Yeah, but
emeralds, a silver spoon,
I heard
and a
many
gold bowl.
people
Got it?
telling about being traumatized by
Got
that
it.
as a kid, by being very scared about that scene. And as far as we know, there was no recourse for those kids. They just turned into donkeys, and that was their lives.
Stupid old
Forever
toy
just
rat.
doing hard
This
labor.
Is not what
Yeah.
I wanted. I wanted a battle axe.
You could very clearly tell that was a story written by Germans.
Don't forget your new toy!
Dumb.
Are you sure? I
Stupid
think Pinocchio was written by Italians.
Yeah, well, either or. I just know that the German fairy tale stories are very much like a kid disobeys once and they immediately get punished for it in the most unnecessary way possible.
Mr. Troll, may I talk to you?
And nowadays we call that the British justice system.
No, they abolished the
Excuse me, sir?
the school system of the 70s a while ago. I forget what they called it. It was basically like
I said justice system, not school system. We're not talking about scum, okay? Or Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Revolting beast.
Hey, if a guy can burp on his bathtub, where else can he do that? Okay? Take the stick off your ass.
Jeez, Hogarth, you nearly got yourself fried.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
scared
well, we're
of
gonna
that
learn a
nasty
few things
monster.
about this woman.
I could break her in half like a carrot.
Well, that's good, 'cause she's right behind you.
Ah, that sure is a very, that's sure is a very important interaction for us to witness.
Pardon me, sirs.
Hey man, that was an extremely
But who was
funny
that
joke.
tall,
She just
imposing
left,
woman?
and then he said that he was right
Her
behind
name
her,
is
so it would have
Militia,
made no
and,
sense that
tell you the truth,
she would have been
lady,
there.
No one really
I
knows.
mean, she a
who
witch. I
she
imagine
is.
teleportation is one of her powers.
I know who she is. She's a fiend, that's who.
Well,
Shut your mouth, Hogarth.
the game
Don't
says
know
that she's an
nothing.
enchantress,
Some
so,
trolls say
and yes,
Militia
she
is
can
an evil
teleport.
fairy cast out of Etheria up there in the clouds. All
An
I know
enchantress.
is She never used to hang around here, and now she does all the time.
We'd like to tell you
Couldn't
more,
think of a good
pretty
segue
lady,
for a
but
joke here.
we'd not.
Is there anything
There's a
more you
reason
can
why I
tell me
was never
about
a comedian.
Militia?
No, lady.
Don't worry, that's
sorry.
why we make YouTube videos.
No way.
I saw this like this little comic strip. It's a while ago. It's like a guy who becomes a YouTuber, and he's like, "I'm a famous YouTuber now. There's only one thing to do. More like groom children."
All right then. Just a touch of frog lips, a dash of mouse noses, a sprinkling of spider legs.
It's always those like they never can. They can never. It's always like this really. It's either like monster cuisine or French.
You are the most beautiful
Or
stew in the world.
or
All you
spells.
need
It's
is
never like
a
mixing
juicy
normal
fat
stuff. It's just
or a tender
spider legs and the throat of a frog.
Yeah. Well, to be
Of a frog.
fair, for the system I was working on, when it came to like witches, they would call
sorry, I didn't mean
different plants by different names than they should be. Like petrified eye of newt is not actually an eye of a newt. It's supposed to be a plant. But of course, since no one really looked into why witches always use Eye of Newt in their spells. They always just assume it just literally means Eye of Newt.
Don't worry, my little stew. You're safe.
What
from
is
the
the Eye of Newt plant?
Off the top of my head, I can't remember. But I assume it's a really common plant. Here, let me open up my computer and take a look. And I will give you
Your
an
computer,
answer.
not your magic book.
Yeah, my
Not
magic
your
book.
sorcery book.
Yeah, my magic sorcery book of black magic.
What's going on? Who's there?
Also, this is one hell of a fucking toy.
Just what I need for my stew. Come here, you little tidbit.
It just knows immediately what to do.
Oh, where'd he go?
And just as a little weird thing, the door closes but then opens up so we can get the rat back.
And why did it happen? Like the rat killed the cook?
That's enough to give a person.
We just trapped him inside of his pantry.
Okay.
At least
Let's
for
stop
long
you
enough
from-
for us to steal a
They
bunch
could
of
cook
shit
a
from
moose in
his
there. Gosh, they probably are.
kitchen. Let's see. Oh, it's mustard seed. I have new. And the reason why is because it's a component used in cursing and hexing.
Baked beetles.
Yep, that's one of the ingredients we need to become human again. And you can grab a, I believe a copper or brass bowl, which is incorrect. We need a gold bowl, and to check, you have to spin the bowl upside down and look at the bottom, and it'll tell you if it's gold or not.
Pardon me, sir, but I was wondering...
Where is your armpit hair?
Well, wonder no longer, sweet potato. I am the troll of your dreams.
Sweet potato? What is that accent exactly?
Here,
Going for that
I'm
Christopher
engaged to
Walken
the
accent.
king. That's right, the king.
I say tomato, they
I
say
respect King
tomato.
Otto. You can bet on that. I'm sorry, my little rutabaga.
Yeah,
but
it's
our
actually
world
kind
is
of
not
funny
for me.
how much
You let me
Christopher
know if he
Walken
dumps
actually reads his lines off of a sign off camera, and he's not even subtle about it.
I think that was the joke exactly.
Yeah, I
Like,
understand that was
someone
exactly the joke on the Saturday Night Live skit, but
Excuse me. I didn't mean to startle you, sir.
no, I just
I am
remember
Rosella
somebody,
Daventry.
like, I think it was Nostalgia Critic, he
Oh,
gave an
that's
example
all right. I
where
don't mind being interrupted by
the
someone as
camera was sort
charming
of
as yourself.
behind Christopher
What can I
Walken,
do
looking
for you?
at the other character Christopher
Why, you're
Walken
the
was
most
talking
polite
to,
troll I've ever met.
and Christopher Walken
I'm sorry.
turned his
I
head
didn't mean
to off camera,
Don't apologize, my
like
dear.
away
I
from the guy
quite
he was talking
understand.
to
I
basically
can't
say the
tolerate
line that he was
company of
supposed
most
to
other
say
trolls
to the
myself.
guy.
Poppy Goldsworth, Master Jeweler.
What was the
at your
movie
service.
exactly?
I can't remember,
You don't like other
but it
trolls?
was like one of
You must
the
be
those.
so
It was just a
lonely,
really
Ollie.
funny example of just how
Oh,
blatantly
I am,
obvious it
Rosella.
was.
To tell you the truth, I'd do anything to leave this place. I'd love to go out and make my way in the world. Maybe I'd even become the court jeweler of Etheria.
Why don't you?
I don't have the money. All I have to my name is this old chipped hammer and chisel. Pardon me, my dear.
I don't even
but
have
I
like
really must finish this
a locket
project.
that I inherited from my father that he kept on his ass for 2 years.
Well, the other troll has it because he's Christopher Walken.
Yeah, he's clearly holding
Ew.
something up his
Ew, it
ass.
smells like rotten eggs.
Given
in
by the way he
here.
moves.
Alright, and we got some green water, which is an ingredient we need, so scoop. We need this lantern. And there's a bullshit puzzle over here where we need to get that sulfur that's on the far left side, but we need to jump across. And you would think that you could
That's
jump from
where that
where we are
rotten
now
smell is
to the
coming from.
little platform that's there and then over, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, let's try that. Or... No, I guess we have to establish that it's a deep
What an
fall.
updraft.
Wow.
Alright, so we go up here and then jump. And die.
Yeah, she doesn't knock her head on that invisible wall in the middle.
I guess I got a little too close to the edge.
So yeah,
That design is very... in all fairness, it is very reminiscent of the 90s.
yeah. So how we actually get across is go to the lower one and jump over and across like that. So that way,
Maybe it's
even though it looks like it's a farther distance than if we went top.
That is so stupid. Like, why not the other one then? Like, it makes... what is the difference between those two?
I don't know. The only difference I could see is that she went down. She jumped left and down rather than just across when we did it the other way. So, fucked if I know.
Oh,
Anyway.
darn. I let it get too cold.
We need to light up this lantern with the fire here.
We know we use the sulfur.
We do need to use the sulfur, but
It's for halfway through the game.
No. It's actually for this area. It's just that we don't know what to use the sulfur for until we talk to these ladies.
I've had so much trouble
Put on a
sleeping
stew.
lately. Blotar snores like a dragon with heartburn.
Well, let me tell you, Eglantine, I have the same problem with Hogarth. I just use wet sulfur. I put a lump of wet sulfur on the fireplace at night and it puts me right out. Why I sleep so soundly, Hogarth sometimes has to wake me with a flower under the nose.
A flower? Eee! You must have been sleeping like a log if you needed a nasty, smelly flower to wake you up. Well. You learn something new every day.
Excuse me, good ladies.
Except on the days we stay at home to being lazy.
Oh, look, Winnie! It's the king's new bride-to-be! Isn't she the cutest little thing?
Yeah, so they gave the solution to the problem of us getting that silver spoon that the blacksmith was making, but they also gave us a solution to a puzzle that's in the very last chapter.
Oh, I always cry at weddings.
Is she snorting or farting?
She's crying.
No, the other one. Previous one. She did a sound and I was thinking, is that a fart?
Excuse me, ladies?
No, I'm pretty certain that was supposed to be her, like, sort of tearing up kind of thing. Like, she's tearing up and then you get those boogers going, so you snort it back up in your nose.
What are they crying about again?
They're crying because we're getting married to the king here, and they love weddings, and they always cry at weddings.
Oh, goodness.
And yes, you can die if you try and use the elevator there that has the danger sign on it.
I am aware there is a tactic used on speed runs. There is a way of movement that you can. Some movement you can perform here, where you just basically take advantage. You basically walk across the gap.
Yeah, you just walk across the lava. I saw that video, and like I said, the game is very glitchy. There's also a way you can move the character faster by clicking and then right clicking, then left clicking, then right clicking over and over again. I think I used it maybe once because there is some points in the game where it just slows down for like no reason whatsoever. Alright, so we had to look at it outside of this area for some reason.
Just make sure that shield doesn't
and then we use the shield as a makeshift wheel. And then we can go for a ride. And yeah, I don't use any of the, or very many speedrun strategies because A, I don't know them, and B, this is more of a how to complete the puzzles kind of let's play, I guess.
So do you think he's dead?
Probably. I mean, if he didn't get burned alive by the lava, he's getting swallowed up into God knows where.
It's gonna be taking it's gonna be the current is gonna take him beneath the earth.
And that's how the Balrog got into Moria.
The Balrog is just a really tan troll.
Anyway, and against our better judgment, we're just gonna talk to this dragon.
I am. Do not fear me, little troll.
And thankfully, it doesn't eat us immediately.
I've ever seen in my whole life.
Thank you. You are most kind. Once that would have made me smile.
Gesundheit.
Now I know I will never be happy again.
Hey, don't call me that.
What has made you so sad?
So, yeah, this dragon is severely depressed because he lost his spark.
I have lost my spark.
How do you lose that, you dumb prick?
I don't know, but we have a lantern with a light in it, so that should be good enough, right?
This doesn't happen to be the kind of spark you meant, does it?
A spark! Bless you, little troll! Here, let me have it.
There we go, he's no longer depressed.
I am indebted to you. Here, take this diamond. With it, you can live like a princess.
What is that thing? His.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
Circling.
But what I'd really
a big old pile of
one
diamonds,
of your scales.
which look like rubies.
Yes, little one.
That's a random thing to ask for.
I can wait no longer to fly. I will give you a scale.
No, we need his crystal dragon scale for part of the potion to become human again.
Oh. Which begs the question, how does she know that?
Because you were talking over it about your gnome show, but the troll woman that was in the main room basically told us.
So it's just not a case of her just inheriting her father's kleptomania?
Well, there's a little bit of that, but yeah, it's definitely not as bad as King Graham or
her brother?
Yeah.
Because I'm really convinced that like they just have a really bad case of kleptomania, and it just happens to really to help them in the long run.
Oh, there was a really bad movie that I remember seeing as a kid. Like, I was watching it and I just really hated it. It was called Bee Season. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay. Well, it's about a girl who's really good at spelling bees, so already off to a great start. But oh, and here we are, a nice glitch for you. I don't know how I got it to work, but there you go.
Oh.
This happens just all the time. Whenever I go from the right side to the left side, I just walk through everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's about this girl who's really good at spelling bees, but she's in a well-off family, but it's kind of dysfunctional in the sense of, like...
There's a trophy wife.
Well, her mother is a kleptomaniac, to the point where, nobody knows about her kleptomania. And at one point, the husband goes into the garage, and when he goes to, like, into the garage for whatever reason, he's basically, like, walking through, like, a jungle of fucking, hanging, jewelry and shit. And all this, stuff for, like, that she's stolen over the years. And, like, he's stumbling through, like, it's like a nightmare, and then he falls out of the, the fucking, garage, and then he's like, oh my god, how long has this been going on? Like, he never knew.
Yes!
And that was just, like, the only thing I really remember from that. I just don't remember liking it at all. And also, I remember there was another a movie about spelling bees as well that came out around the same time. Except it was about a black girl who was really good at spelling bees and was like proving herself to, I don't know, get out of the ghetto school that she was in.
Thank you. I'm forever in your
proving
debt.
herself to the damn white
I'm
folks.
Going to throw out
Yeah,
this
basically.
horrible hammer and chisel and
Trying
get
to
the
keep the
best
brother
set
out of
money
them
can
spelling
buy.
bees.
If you don't want it, may I have it, Oppie?
You remember that
Of course, enjoy
that
them,
show
my
from
dear. Thank
Bill
you
Burr,
so much.
where he's talking
Goodbye,
about
Rosella.
like sick of these movies about about white guilt, where it's like he saw like a movie where it was like about the first all black swimming team, like, and they have in the trailer a guy just say, "Get out of the pool!"
Bill Burr. I'm trying to remember who he is because I just got him confused with the guy who directed Iron Giant. Because his name was Bird, right?
Yeah, but this one is like Burr, as in B-U-R-R.
Yeah. Like I recognize the name, I just can't.
It's the ginger with a really big head.
The ginger with the really big head. I'm gonna have to see a picture.
Yeah, stand-up comedian.
The only ginger that I know with a big head that's a comedian was Carrot Top.
Oh god. He's the one that played, like, he did a really dumb movie where he plays Albert Einstein.
I did not know about that. The only thing I know about him is that he's a prop comedian, and he's really into fitness to the point where, like, he's, like, super jacked now. But he also has this weird thing now where he looks like, I think he's like 40, 50 or something like that, but he looks like a fucking lesbian. Like, he looks gross now.
One of those 90s comedians that is like really just had a really uncanny appearance, right?
Yeah, but he looks worse now is what I'm getting at. Like, if you look up a picture of Carrot Top now, you'd be amazed that him when he was a stand-up in the 90s versus him now are the same people.
Oh wow.
You just looked up the picture, didn't you?
Yeah.
Matilda, I think I have all the ingredients for the spell.
He looked like one of those guys who just
special girl.
hit 70 and decided to go hard on the Botox. Oh,
Yeah.
he's 59.
Yeah, like I said, like he's in his 60s, but he looks like a
No,
one of
he's
those.
in his late 50s.
Now give me the rest of the
Yeah,
ingredients.
close enough to 60, but
He looks like a lesbian.
he does. Like he looks like one of those like lesbians or like trophy wives who takes way too much fucking Botox to try and look young, but it ironically makes them look older and uglier.
Yeah. Instead of marrying a guy like Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh goodness.
All right then, girlie, take a drink.
I found a picture of him besides a woman who just looks like him. Well, his arms look like rubber in some of these pictures.
Did it work?
Oh, come on, you're missing the big funny right now.
Well, not exactly, dear.
Yeah, funnier than
Now,
Carrot Top
what
looking
did
like
I do
a really old lesbian.
Yeah.
I remember. We need a troll hair.
Anyway, she forgot a special ingredient, so instead of making her face invisible, she had to put a little troll hair in there. And now we become a human again.
But not before mimicking like the Tasmanian devil.
Exactly.
The silver spoon melted, and I thought Mother's tea was strong. I suppose I should keep it as a memento.
My dear Princess Rosella, I'm stunned. Your beauty is only surpassed by your intelligence, in your courage, and your joie de vivre.
Sam!
You! I've had just about enough of you distracting the king, you little snip!
Little
Now
snip.
look here,
Well,
lady.
is that the word you're looking for, honey?
No! Look here!
Militia, no!
Amazingly, we don't die from that, but...
There. You just be patient, girl.
Now, this last little sequence here that we have to do is very... nonsensical.
That's what
so
you
obviously
think.
how we get out of here is that we have to go through that painting there because something's going on, but
No,
we have to stack it
it's
like
not tall
this,
enough yet.
where it's like big at the bottom and then small at the top. But it's, for the small on top, it's like a really specific point you have to click on. So it makes it, when I was first doing it, I thought I was doing it wrong.
How rude.
Yeah. Also, that painting grew when she threw it over.
My lady
Weird.
Militia, I wasn't expecting you.
And who were you expecting, you pathetic wretch? Your precious princess? Listen to me, you pudding-brained puppet. If you and your obsession with that pale-skinned, meddlesome princess manage to disrupt my plans, I'll have you filleted. Have you learned to work the volcano mechanism yet?
Well, yes, I
she's
think
trying
so.
to craft a ring.
Lady Militia, is it really necessary?
Where she's gonna pour
Will
all
the
of
realm
her
Eldritch be
malice
hard,
and
my
her will
lady?
to
The
conquer.
Bountiful Woods are right below Etheria, and the land of Ooga Booga below that.
No, it's somehow even stupider than that.
There, who's going to miss them? Even if all of Eldritch is covered in slag, at least the blight of Etheria will be gone.
Is that a mutant dog he's holding?
Yeah, basically, it's like one of those, like, rat dogs that are somehow more useless than cats.
I just don't know what's right. What's real. If only I could remember.
Oh no!
I like the troll's line of thinking here. It's sort of like, oh man, is killing everybody in the world like a good idea? I just don't know. Like, I don't know what's right and wrong.
Oh.
Anyway, we do need this. It's a dragon toad. And the weird thing is that we just escaped from our room, but in order to progress the game, we need to go back to our room to activate this cutscene.
Or you'll regret the day you were born.
So we are going by Avatar's
Something
logic of
wrong with him.
naming
What have
animals.
you done to him, witch?
Basically.
You really don't want to know, Ancient One.
So that way when we come across a real animal, we'll be confused and have no idea what it is.
Suffice it to say that it's a lot nicer than what I plan to do to you.
You don't scare me, you cold-blooded beanstalk, you flinty-eyed lizard!
Snip, beanstalk. I love how they just come like a letter close. Like, they just come like really close from you actually cursing and then just.
Matilda, I know you're concerned for the king, but
Yeah, then they remember they're in a
shouldn't
kid's
bait
game.
Militia like you did.
Yeah.
She's fully capable of hurting you.
Don't I know it, child? But I can't help myself. I'd do anything to find out what she's done to my Otar. Anything.
Anyway, we gotta show her the dragon toad, because we have no idea what it is.
Matilda, what is this funny little thing?
Otar's dragon toad. This was King Otar's when he was just a wee lad. It's a magical guardian. When little Otar would take it with him to play, it would watch over him and get him out of trouble. If he really got into a scrape, it would run home and tell me where he was.
It doesn't look very lively now, Matilda.
Yes, it's been dormant for years. Let me see now.
Also,
I was looking over at like some of the movies that Carrot Top did.
Working! Dragon Toad, tell me now.
And one of them is a mockumentary called Polly Shore is Dead.
His Majesty the
Polly
King
Shore,
is in prison,
god, that guy did some
far away
horrible
in the
movies,
land
some
of,
disgusting
Booga
stuff.
Booga.
yeah.
That means
I recall he did
Militia is an imposter. I knew it.
He did his movie. Wait,
Matilda,
he
I
didn't
overheard
do the
king
Einstein
or
movie?
whoever he is, and Militia told me. It sounded like
Anyway,
she intends to cause a volcano to erupt.
Wait until the next area Rosella has to go to.
One big volcano.
I'm not sure if you caught it.
Trolls have been the keepers of the volcano for 100 generations. If Militia ignites it, the entire realm of Eldritch
You went
will blow up.
silent right after
Rosella,
waited
we must find the
to.
real King Otar. He's the only one with the knowledge to
Yeah, I
shut
can't
down the
remember when they
volcano.
say it, but
Here,
when the
take
next
this magic
area
rope.
that Rosella needs to go to.
Use this rope with the elevator.
Yeah,
to
but
Ooga
you just
Booga.
went silent
I'm the
for
real
a
king of
second
the
there.
trolls.
Yeah.
Go now. It may
'Cause I
already
stopped
be
talking.
too late.
Oh, so for once it wasn't. It wasn't a good.
Where is that little
Yeah, it
slime
wasn't
of
Discord being a
princess?
piece of shit.
When I find her,
Yeah.
I'll...
Anyway, if you didn't catch it, Gok, the land we are going to next is the land of Ooga Booga.
Flea-bitten, mange-ridden, nasty, smelly vermin! Someday I'll come up with a way to cause every bat, rat, and snake in the world to explode at once!
I hope that is not important information.
Oh,
Is
about
it?
the rats and
Try
snakes
to
and shit?
escape, will she?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
just
it is.
let her try.
That is such an awkward line. Every bat and snake and whatever is blow at once.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's gonna be
so
a
we
scare
use our
for a
toy
while.
rat with to scare her away. And now the toy rat goes away forever. Even though it makes no sense as to why it would go away here, because, you know, it just went like 3 feet.
It ran out of battery.
I guess. But it's a wind-up mouse.
So, the other thing that happens with wind-up toys... You ever had that problem, like you wind-up toy just one day just stops working?
Not really. I don't really play with wind-up toys too much.
Yeah.
And for that,
Played.
that is the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time. Have a nice night.
My ears are sweaty.
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.